lied to me. You lied to me. You lied to me for 11 years.
And you lied
for 11 years straight. You lied to me, having me believe that he's my son. No, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Shorty said, "We here now."
White, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. You know we had to do that yesterday. Sale, right?
I've been through this situation twice in my life. 2 women have said that they've been pregnant by me, and come to find out, I wasn't actually the father.
Veron, you are not the father.
I know that this happens, so I just wanted to react.
What's up?
What's up is why you've been lying to me for 11 years, telling me that DJ is my real son. Why you been lying to me?
What I've been lying about?
I got a DNA test done.
A DNA saying what?
Saying that he's not my son.
Let me see this DNA test.
You don't need to see it. I saw it.
If you ever confront a person and there's conflict involved, be sure that you two can resolve conflict well together.
I saw it.
How DNA test gonna say?
How you gonna be lying to me for 11 years? Why would you do that to me?
Well, where's the lie?
The lie is you. You are the lie. You have been lying to me for 11 years, having me believe that my son that I've been raising for 11 years is not really my son. Like, how could you do that to me? Like, what can you say for yourself right now?
What made you get a DNA test?
Because I went through your phone.
And why?
Talking about me, laughing and bragging, telling your friends that I have no idea that he's really not my son. So I went and got a DNA test done. Like, you think I'm stupid or something? You care more about me going through your phone than you lying to me about my son not being mine? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? You care more about being humiliated and me finding out that our son is not really my son and that he has a different father. I sure have, because I thought he was my son. Because you've been lying to me this whole time.
What are you talking about? Does it matter?
It does matter.
Can't even be mad at her, because it's all fair in love and war.
Let's continue. The proverb today basically is used to suggest that in regard to love, don't expect anyone to follow or abide by any rules.
One would say you should have been married, but why marry somebody who's going to cheat on you and put a baby on you? What I've noticed over the years is that women who do shit like this, you can spot them from a mile away. They not really into you, they into what you can offer. And unfortunately, the men who suffer the most are not the lowlifes. The men that suffer the most behind this type of activity is the good men.
You a provider, and you a real provider, but you already unhappy, and you not feeling like you being celebrated in a proper manner. You feel like you only being tolerated. Like a lot of people be like, why certain men don't go home? Like when I was in the streets, I used to hate going home because I feel like it's cool, but I ain't welcome though. Cause it don't feel embracing when I go home. It's like, y'all act like this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Cause what happened was she seen the type of dude that he was, the type of provider that he was, and she ain't have to like him to be provided for. What you know about being in relationships is that people don't have to appreciate you. People don't have to be grateful for you. People will use you and manipulate you, and not because you're a bad guy. It's usually because you're a good guy.
Let's continue. The proverb today basically is used to suggest that in regard to love, don't expect anyone to follow or abide by any rules.
This is what men don't understand. This is what I didn't understand. Being a young man, being in these streets, it's a way to know if a girl or a woman is devoted to you and love you and would never think to pull some shit like this on you. Like, she should never be thinking about another guy when she is with you. And if she does, she belongs to the streets. But how do you know? You know because you're doing the most for her. You providing for her. You taking care of her. And now she taking advantage of you. And because she taking advantage of you, that don't create respect. It creates a monster. Now she about to do you dirty, laugh at you with her friends and family, talk shit behind your back, fuck on other niggas, all the while you being father of the year. Because she knew this the type of nigga that you was, the baby daddy, ain't gonna do none of the shit that you doing. So these are the consequences.
Are you crazy? What do you mean? That absolutely matters. Like, you don't see anything wrong with what you did? You don't see anything wrong with what you did?
If she seen anything wrong with what she did, she would have corrected it 11 years ago. And this is the type of relationship that you gotten yourself into. The ultimate provider. You haven't challenged her. You haven't checked to see if she actually loved you. You was too busy being father of the year, boyfriend of the year, and the whole time she using you because you don't have no real way of checking to see if this woman actually loves you and care about you.
You've been lying to me. You've been sitting here lying to me for 11. Of course I love him, but I can't. But you guys can't stay.
Get into the real crux of the matter. Like when you get to the seed root of the issue, it don't matter if I love the kid or not. It don't matter if I've been taking care of the kid for 16 years. Once I find out the baby not mine, I can't deal with you or the kid no more. Because if you would have told me this 11 years ago, guess what I would have done? I would have stopped fucking with you. So when you tell me 11 years later, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop fucking with you. And the sooner the better. If you having sex with multiple men, raw, it might not be today where it catch up to you, but 11 years from now, you might see your loyal, faithful husband kicking your ass out on the streets, all because you couldn't keep it real or completely loved this man because he was either a lame or a simp, or he was just trying to do the most to take care of you. Or the thing that women used to tell me when I was younger, oh, you too nice.
Not want him.
I thought he was too nice. I thought I would walk all over him, and I was going...
I thought he was too nice.
She thought wrong.
Oh, I did. I thought wrong.
I don't know what it is. There is this thought out there, this desire out there. I want me a soldier. I want me a hard dude. I want me this and that and the other thing. And those are the worst guys to get because they're not nice to you. And you get a nice guy and you're worried like, I don't want him. Why wouldn't you want a nice guy?
Now, too nice is code word for he a good man, but I'm a dog his ass out regardless of the fact that he a good man.
You can't stay here anymore.
Where we gonna go?
I don't know. It's not my problem. 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 You can't stay here. You can't stay here. You can't stay here. You can't, I don't know. It's not my problem. I did my job. I did my job. I did my job as a dad. I did my job as a dad. You can't stay here.
See, but my thing is, ain't no emotions surrounding it. The IG or TikTok camera, this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't really kick her out because she a tenant and things of that nature. So at this point, once you get the DNA test and do all of this, you can't then go down to the emotional plane. At this point, you will have to think about how you about to be strategic and separate yourself from her energy. And this calls for a drastic removal. So if y'all not married, then you got to kind of not kick her out, but move into your own spot and be like, yeah, you can live there, but you got to pay the rent and shit like that. Like, I'm done with that lease. Or you got to think 3 to 6 months in advance of how you going to get the fuck out of this relationship, separate yourself from the kids, because this emotional shit that he on, right? He just letting me know that he about to stay with her and still be the father of the kid, because once them emotions come down and you send her and she give you some head or some shit like that, and she just back to that time mind manipulation shit. So at this point, you would have to calm down, think about your next step as a man, because at this point, you don't give a fuck about her, you don't give a fuck about the kid, all you give a fuck about yourself. Why you gotta think like this? Because that's how she been treating you for 11 years. At this point, you gotta get in the future mind of, all right, About to start looking for me a studio apartment. I'ma just plan my great escape. And you never give her this emotion. You just wake up one day with a Dear John letter and, you know, all of the bills in her name and shit. She like, what the fuck? And then you show her the DNA test. That's how I did the shit.
Y'all gotta go. Both y'all can't stay anymore. No, I'm hurt. I can't deal with it. Y'all can't stay anymore. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta get y'all house. Y'all gotta go. I can't deal with it. I'm putting y'all out. Yes. I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna put you out. I will pack your bags myself and put you out of here. I will pack your bags. Y'all can't stay here. You gotta go. You lied to me. You lied to me. You lied to me for 11 years. For 11 years straight, you lied to me. Having me believe that he's my son. No, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Shorty said, we here now. Cause she know the law. She know that everything is in her favor. He done probably signed the birth certificate. And you know, she got him like this by the balls, you feel me? So that's how she talking to him. She ain't remorseful. You understand? And you could be with a woman for 11 years and she treats you like this because all of the things that you do for a woman is not thinking, oh, he's doing this for me, he's doing that for me, I appreciate him from that. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. It's in the book. So when you read men are from Mars, women are from Venus, it tells you the things that you do for your woman and the way that you think that she is going to act because you're doing those things, it don't equate to that.
Let's say Danny raised his income from $50,000 to $100,000 to support the family. To him that may be worth 50 points, but to his wife, that's only 1 point. Likewise, if he bought an expensive car for his wife as a gift of love, it would still be worth 1 point no matter how much he paid for the car. This can explain why men get confused when their wives aren't satisfied. Giving your wife 2 kisses, 2 hugs, and a compliment could score you many more points than if you were to buy her an expensive watch.
And then the dude is mad and he hurt and he yelling and he screaming and he don't get too bad, right? Call the police, and now what's gonna happen to him? He gonna go to jail. All behind her lying for 11 years, all because he didn't think strategic on how to handle somebody because he loved her, but she don't love him. And men don't understand the difference because even if she did love him, that's not even enough. That's not even what he needs out of the relationship. He needs respect.
A man needs respect, but it's almost easy for us to say, well, he can get my respect when he earns it. Can you imagine if your husband said she can have my love when she earns it? Just as much as women need love, your husband needs respect. Not only was he created to be able to need this, to receive it, he was built that way, he's going to be drawn to the places where he actually does receive it. Whether it's his workplace, you know, some of us are like, why is he always out of the house? Why doesn't he like to be at home? Why does he always feel so grumpy or look so grumpy when he's at home? But then for some reason, when we're out with his friends or when he's at work, he's thriving there. You see so much joy in him. It's because he's receiving respect. He's gonna find respect in the relationships where he receives it. And if that's the case, we've got to figure out a way to understand that there is a true need for a man to be able to receive respect.
And so for a woman to lie for him at the beginning and then continue to lie for him for 11 years, that's a clear indication of no respect. And that's a clear indication of, you know, it's time to get, you know, all's fair in love and war. So it's time to get down and dirty. If you plan your great escape, the only thing that can happen to you is nothing, right? The more you stay in a situation where there is no real conflict resolution, right? There is no point where she's even listening to the shit that you're saying. She has no remorse for how she treats you. She doesn't appreciate you. You don't then separate from her from arguing with her. You separate from her for being cold, callous, and, you know, direct about what's important for you as a human being and what kind of relationship that you deserve, right?
No, you gotta get up out of here. You gotta get up out of here. No,
she ain't going
I can't
nowhere.
Look at you. I can't look at. No, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. No, before I do something crazy, I'm gonna regret. No. Yes, no. Yes. You lied to me. You lied. You care more about me